Submarine cables are specialized high-performance cables used underwater for power transmission and communication across bodies of water. These cables are vital for infrastructure projects, including power distribution to offshore platforms, renewable energy farms, and cross-continental electrical connections. Different types of submarine cables exist, such as XLP-insulated AC medium-voltage cables, high-voltage cables, and EPR-insulated medium-voltage cables, each with specific applications and construction features to ensure safety, reliability, and performance in harsh underwater environments. Key features include water-blocked copper conductors, XLP or EPR insulation, fiber optic elements for communication, and galvanized steel wire armor for mechanical protection. These cables are designed to operate at various voltage levels, withstand extreme conditions, and meet stringent international standards. Submarine cables for power systems are critical infrastructure that enable the transmission of electricity across bodies of water, connecting power grids between continents, islands, or offshore energy platforms like wind farms or oil rigs. These cables are categorized based on their voltage levels and construction, and they are engineered to handle the specific challenges posed by the underwater environment. Submarine power cables have a complex multi-layer structure designed to ensure the safe, efficient, and durable transmission of electricity under harsh marine conditions. Each layer plays a specific role in ensuring electrical performance, mechanical integrity, and protection against environmental damage. The typical structure of submarine power cables includes the following components. Conductor material, copper or aluminum conductors are used. Copper is preferred due to its higher conductivity, but aluminum is sometimes used in cost-sensitive applications where weight is a factor. Water-blocked, the conductor is water-blocked using materials like swelling powders or tapes. Water ingress can degrade the electrical properties of the cable, so the water-blocking materials are essential to prevent any moisture penetration along the conductor. Conductor screening, semiconductive layer, extruded semiconductive material is applied around the conductor to evenly distribute the electric field and reduce electrical stress within the cable. This layer is crucial for ensuring that the cable operates safely without breakdowns due to high electrical field gradients. Insulation material, cross-linked polyethylene XLPE is the most common insulation material used in submarine power cables. XLPE offers excellent thermal properties, electrical resistance, and environmental durability. The insulation prevents electrical leakage and ensures that the power is transmitted efficiently without any loss of current to the surrounding environment. The thickness of the insulation varies based on the voltage level of the cable. Insulation screening, a second layer of semiconductive material is extruded around the insulation. This layer works with the conductor screening to manage the electric field and prevent electrical discharges, improving the cable's overall longevity and reliability. Metallic screen or shield material, copper tapes or wires are used as a screen around the insulation. In higher voltage cables, these screens often include copper helically wound wires for additional mechanical protection. The screen provides a path for fault currents, shielding the cable from external electromagnetic interference (EMI) and ensuring safe operation under fault conditions. Water-blocking tape barrier, multiple layers of water-blocking tapes or swelling powders are applied to provide additional protection against water ingress. These materials absorb water and swell to seal any potential leaks, ensuring the cable remains dry and operational. Armor material, galvanized steel wires or sometimes aluminum are used to armor the cable. The steel armor provides mechanical protection from external forces such as fishing nets, anchors, undersea currents, and seabed movement. The armor is essential in protecting the cable from mechanical damage during installation and operation. The choice of material for the armor depends on the depth of the installation and the expected mechanical stresses. Outer sheath serving material, the outermost layer is often made of polyethylene PE or polypropylene PP for protection against corrosion, chemical exposure, and marine biofouling. The outer sheath also contains bituminous compounds, Hessian tapes, and additional layers to protect the cable from water and mechanical stresses. This final protective layer provides environmental sealing and mechanical protection, ensuring the cable's integrity over its operational lifetime. Voltage levels in submarine power cables. Submarine cables are designed to operate at various voltage levels depending on the power transmission requirements and distance. Voltage levels are classified into three major categories: low voltage LV, medium voltage MV, and high voltage HV cables, with special considerations for direct current DC and alternating current AC systems. Low voltage submarine cables LV, voltage range typically up to 1 kV. Applications: these cables are generally used for shorter distance power transmission, such as powering small offshore facilities or marine installations like buoys and communication systems. Structure: LV submarine cables have simpler construction with thinner insulation and lighter armor compared to MV or HV cables. They are usually not subject to the same mechanical and electrical stresses, making them suitable for less demanding environments. Medium voltage submarine cables MV, voltage range, typically from 1 kV to 36 kV. Applications: these cables are widely used for power transmission in medium-scale offshore installations, such as connecting wind turbines and offshore wind farms to substations, or for inter-island electricity transmission. They are also employed in river crossings and for connecting smaller islands to the mainland power grid. Structure: MV cables require thicker insulation, typically XLPE, due to the higher voltage they carry. For example, 610 kV MV submarine cables will have an insulation thickness of around 3.4 mm to ensure reliable operation. Fiber optic elements are often integrated into MV cables for communication and monitoring. The armor layer is typically made of galvanized steel, providing the necessary mechanical protection while allowing for flexible installation. The outer sheath must be robust to protect against seawater corrosion and abrasion. High voltage submarine cables HV, voltage range typically from 36 kV to 500 kV. Applications: HV cables are used for long-distance power transmission, such as connecting offshore energy generation, e.g., wind farms, oil platforms, to the mainland grid, or for intercontinental power transmission. They are vital for major infrastructure projects, such as cross-sea interconnectors. Structure: HV cables require even thicker insulation and more robust construction to handle the high electrical stresses. XLPE insulation is commonly used, with thicknesses reaching up to 24 mm for 275 kV cables. Lead sheaths: in many high-voltage cables, a lead sheath is used to provide additional protection against water ingress. The lead layer acts as a barrier and is especially important for cables buried in deep water where extreme pressures exist. Armor: the armor in HV cables is often more substantial, sometimes involving multiple layers of galvanized steel or aluminum wires. This ensures that the cable can withstand the high mechanical forces experienced during installation and operation at great depths. HV cables often come in both AC and DC variants. High-voltage direct current HVDC cables are increasingly used for long-distance transmission due to their lower power losses over great distances. Extra high voltage and HVDC submarine cables,